Hey YouTube, this is just a quick overview on my new AK-47. This is a Serbian Zastava NPAP. I've shot this 3 times so far. I've only had it for a couple months. Picked it up for $5.29 shipped to my FFL plus $25 transfer fee. Figured I got a pretty good deal on it. Really wanted the OPAP. The OPAPs, by the time I got the money together, the OPAPs were nowhere to be found, and except for Gunbroker, but obviously those people were out of their minds with the prices they were asking, so I decided to just settle on the NPAP. Considering this is my first AK rifle, I figured I could just, for $5.29 shipped, I could get it, learn the basics. Prior to this, I knew absolutely nothing about AK-47s. As I'm shooting it, as I'm watching more videos on YouTube, as I'm talking to friends who own them, learning more and more about them. So this is the here, let's take a closer look. Sorry, I just got a brain fart here, but let's take a closer look at it. As you can see, it does have a chrome bolt, which is actually really nice. Makes it a lot easier to clean. Definitely easier to clean than my nickel boron BCGs. However, it does not have a chrome lined barrel, so if you are going to shoot corrosive ammo out of these NPAPs, make sure you do a good job cleaning the barrel. It does not come with a bayonet lug or bayonet. It does not have the grenade launcher sights. It did come with the blonde wood, and I didn't really like it. It looked really cheap, and I decided to sand it and attempt to restain it. Unfortunately, I'll try to get a closer look. The number one, the color I was going for just didn't turn out. I was looking for something a little bit darker, but the forend took to the stain pretty well. However, the stock did not. It took it pretty well up here, but as you can see right here, I have a bunch of streaks. Tried everything to try to smooth it out. I sanded it tons of times and put on the stain and then used some tung oil on it. But it's just for me, this is, again, this, for what I paid for it, I'm gonna learn on this rifle. I think it looks nicer regardless of the shitty job. I think it looks a whole lot nicer than the blonde wood, so I'm not really too worried about it. I'm just going to shoot it and have fun. The barrel is 16.3 inches long. It is a 1 in 10 twist. This rifle weighs approximately 7.5 pounds. So it's fairly light, I would say, for an AK. And this is a stamp receiver. I did change out the grip. It did come with a plastic grip that kind of had really sharp edges. It comes on most of the Century Arms rifles. So I went ahead and got the Magpul. I know this is not true to the AK. I would have gotten a wood one, but I wanted a comfortable grip. Fortunately, it did come with the Tapco G2 trigger, which is really, really smooth. The safety does have the notch up here, and it's a bolt hold open. I don't really use it unless you're at a range, and if they call cold range, you want to make sure that you keep this open, and this definitely does help. It came with 2 magazines. One of them was a Tapco, the other one I believe is a Polish. I haven't tried the Polish metal mag yet. It's completely covered in cosmoline. I haven't had a chance to clean it, but these P mags actually work really, really well, regardless of whether they, they don't have the metal feed lips. But I've had absolutely no issues with it. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I'll just wait," but these work great, guys. If you want to try them out, I bought 2 of them, and I've been pretty happy with them. The sights are decent. I've only shot this to about 50 yards, and looking at about 3 MOA, which I'm happy with for now. The stock, another thing I really, really dislike about this stock is it's got a raised comb right here, and it would work really well if you were running optics, which I'm not, nor am I going to. But it's just, you really have to get really close, put your face really close to the receiver in order to acquire the iron sights here. The other thing too is if you don't do that, and if you're basically getting a traditional cheek weld on this, it does tend to slap you. So I know a lot of people have talked about cheek slaps on these. So if I could change anything about this, the way it is right now, I would probably get a different stock. Unfortunately, my choices are very, very limited, as this is not compatible with a lot of the AK stocks out there. So it does have a scope mount on the side, which I will never use. As I said, this is I wanted this to be just as basic as possible. I want to learn as much as I can about this. They did a pretty good job, I think. This is the Gen 2, by the way, the Gen 2 NPAP. The Gen 1s just had a horrible reputation. It was a single stack magwell, just not reliable at all. So I've only run Wolf and Tula through this, and I've probably put, I would say, about 400 rounds through it so far, and it's been great. Not a single issue. It's just it's a heavy-duty gun. I'm pretty happy that I got it. So my request to you guys is, being that this is my first AK, is there anything that I should know? I'm still trying to learn as much as I can. Is there anything else that can be done to this gun to improve its reliability and shelf life? I understand I'm talking about an AK here, and they're known for their reliability, but I just, I want to try to avoid any issues in the future. So if there are any words of wisdom that you can offer, please leave them in the comments below. So that's it. This was just a quick review of my Serbian Zastava NPAP. Let me know if you have any questions. Please offer up any advice, and as always, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.